Chapter 352. The bodyguards had a horrified look in their eyes as they stared at Alex. Why was this young man so scary? The three of them were attacking him at one go, and yet, they were actually defeated by just one young man? They had lost their combat effectiveness just like that? This young man was simply a god. Alex walked toward the three bodyguards before he stared at them with a cold expression on his face. Since you enjoy being a dog for others, I will make sure that you can only crawl on the ground in the future. After that, Alex stepped on one of the bodyguard's right leg. Snap! The man's right kneecap was crushed immediately. After that, he raised his foot again and subsequently crushed the opponent's left kneecap. When the other two bodyguards saw this, they were all trembling in shock. After that, the two bodyguards began crying and begging Alex for mercy. Alex replied coldly, "You are all hooligans who are crueler than anyone else when it comes to hurting other people. However, when you are hurt, you are more cowardly than anyone else. If I let you go today, you will definitely show this vicious expression on your face when you deal with people who are weaker than you in the future. I have to destroy you today for the sake of the people." Following that, regardless of their crying and pleading, Alex crushed all of their kneecaps. Snap! 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 There were now 3 more people who would not have the ability to stand on their own 2 feet again in this world. Everyone at the scene was shocked by Alex's ferociousness. Sean and Olivia were also trembling in fear at this time. Sean would never have imagined that Alex would be so cruel and strong. He never expected Alex to defeat all 4 of his most capable bodyguards just like that. He had destroyed them completely. They were all pro fighters, and one of them was actually the national fighting champion just a few years ago. Sean felt his legs going soft, and he felt cold in the spot where he had wet himself earlier. He turned around silently as he tried to escape. No matter what happened, he could not allow himself to fall into Alex's hands. At this time, someone suddenly yelled, "You, old man! Are you trying to escape after provoking Mr. Anderson?" Immediately after that, the crowd of people made way as Don Steven walked in with a group of men behind him. Steven sneered before he stopped directly in front of Sean. Sean looked at him with a panicked expression on his face before he asked, "You? Who are you?" Slap. Steven gave Sean a tight slap across his face without even responding to his question. There were 5 fingerprints on Sean's face as he said furiously, "Who do you think you are? You actually dared to hit me? I am the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce." Slap. Steven did not show him any mercy at all and gave Sean another slap across his face. "Chairman? I don't care if you are the chairman. If you are disrespectful toward Mr. Anderson, you are courting death for yourself." Sean was very furious, but he was also frightened at this time. Therefore, he hurriedly said, "This is all just a misunderstanding." "A misunderstanding? There is just a simple misunderstanding between Mr. Anderson and myself. I am going to leave now. I'm leaving now." "You want to leave?" Steven smiled contemptuously before he said, "Have you asked for Mr. Anderson's permission to let you leave?" Sean hurriedly turned and faced Alex before he pleaded in a trembling voice, "Alex, Mr. Anderson, this is all just a misunderstanding. Those 4 guys wanted to create trouble for you and I could not stop them. They already got the ending that they deserve now. Please just let me go now." Alex nodded and smiled before he said, "Okay. Of course I can let you go. After all, I've already let you go once." After that, Alex looked at Sean with a playful expression on his face as he said, "But what should you do so that I will let you go? Do you need me to teach you what to do?" Sean was afraid that Alex would disable him just as he did to his bodyguards. Therefore, he quickly knelt to the ground before he cried and begged, "Dad, please, please just spare your son this time." Don Steven was stunned, and he blurted out immediately, "Oh, my God. You are really pathetic." Sean smiled bitterly before he said, "I will tell you the truth. I have already learned my lesson,